okay, good movies. Bright is directed by David Ayer, written by Max Landis. The story takes place in a fictional Los Angeles. Humans aren't the only people who inhabit this earth. We have elves, we have orcs, we have fairies, and there's a presence of magic that is very sought after. The movie follows cops Ward, played by Will Smith, and Jacoby, played by Joel Edgerton, who is the first orc cop in the LAPD. When the duo comes across a scene of radical elves, the two must fight their way through dangerous Los Angeles to fight a great magical evil. The overall story of Bright is very interesting. It creates a very cool world, and it could be furthered in a lot more sequels. I like the gritty, grounded feel that David Ayer brings to this film. It feels like all these magical and all this, creatures, they could all fit in our world today. The action in this movie it's good, it's decent, it does what it needs to do. But if there's something I really loved the use of practical effects in this movie. It tried to stray away from using as little CGI as possible and wanted to create everything in camera. Even though there is CGI in this movie, the CGI really isn't that bad. It doesn't really piss me off. The makeup in this movie is actually really good. The way the elves look, the way the orcs look are really, really cool. And the social commentary that you get in this movie is actually very intriguing and kind of gives you something to leave with after you watch this movie. The kind of social class you get with orcs, and the social class you get with elves, and the social class you get with humans, and even the different races inside of humans, it really does paint a great picture of what the world is today. But the writer of this movie, Max Landis, to me, he's pretty much a hit or miss. He's written Chronicle, American Ultra, Victor Frankenstein, and in my opinion, this is another miss. There are a lot of plot holes in this movie. Nothing I want to spoil, but there are a lot of things that are brought up, unfortunately through exposition, which makes it worse, that just kind of fall off by the end of this movie. There's a plot point that happens at the beginning of this movie that literally is only there for a plot point at the end of the movie. And when it happens, you're like, okay, that's a coincidence. There is this big evil that really pushes the entirety of this movie that bears no fruit whatsoever. And I thought the performances from Joel Edgerton and Will Smith were kind of pedestrian. It's like, I expect a lot more from a Will Smith and a Joel Edgerton at this point of their careers. There's a side character even in this movie, I believe her name is Tika. She's kind of a character that follows the duo. She's really only there to give exposition and explain the story. She kind of ties in, but then does she really? Oh, and the villains of this movie, don't even get me started on the villains of this movie. They're like this elite group that all they know how to do is kick things. Obviously, they want to deal with some black magic, I guess, what? Their cause isn't really explained enough for you to at least get behind it. It's kind of like, no, that's what else is there to that? The villains just felt like a couple of faceless henchmen, nothing really that you'll remember at all. Overall, I thought David Ayer did a good job with this movie with the gritty, grounded feel he brings to this movie. The social commentary was really great. The practical and the effects, the makeup was pretty good. But the script in this is just not good. It's just not good. The performances in this movie, they're pretty lackluster. The story it just doesn't bear any fruit to me. Overall, I'll probably give Bright a 6. This movie has a huge divide between fans and critics. I remember I had a press screening for this last week, but I was told it's not really worth it. But when it came out on Netflix, some people are really liking it. Some people aren't liking it, but there is a huge divide between critics and fans right now. Alright, I know I promised you guys a Star Wars video, but right now I'm trying to get a new editing software. I use iMovie right now, and it's really a pain in the ass to really edit these videos. So I'm really looking forward to getting that software, Final Cut Pro, by today or tomorrow. So I'll be able to get that Star Wars video out. So I'll get that Star Wars video out by this week. I plan to review Molly's Game, Shape of Water, and I, Tonya before the end of this week. And then Sunday, I am releasing my top 10 favorite movies of 2017. So you have those videos to look out for. Alright, so like this video if you enjoyed the review. Please subscribe. Comment on what you thought about this movie. And go look at my other videos. I'll have them in the annotations. and I'll see you guys later.